So Mick, what was it like going to school in Ireland? And it was a Catholic school?
Catholic school, it was nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
No, you would go in for... You would be in fear of your life from the time you went into school.
Making you feel like a piece of dirt.
Well, look, lucky enough, I ended up in the smart class. But even with that, it was, we had corporal punishment. There wasn't even a name for it at that time. It was just regular punishment in school. But we had the Christian Brothers.
No, yeah.
And the Christian Brothers, these ways in Ireland, they live by a leather strap, like a 16-inch long leather strap that you stick out your hand and they'd whip you on the hand mostly for no particular reason, just a lot of the time it was just to make an example of someone so they wouldn't end up whipping the entire class. But we had, even amongst that, we had some really good teachers. My science teacher in particular, Nicky Barry, was a great teacher. And Nicky Barry's philosophy was, he's like in Ireland, same as like the SATs there and stuff. Like your entire college career is predicated on what you do in your leaving cert and how well you do and how many points you get determines what disciplines you can go
like
to.
SATs, like SATs and your GPA here.
Yeah, but our whole system is amalgamated, so we don't have any independent colleges. So whatever your results are like all the colleges pool. And
really?
Yeah. So
that's
we don't.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah, and by the way, the real crazy thing about Ireland, and I'm deviating from the point here now, but is to this day, you do not know what college you are going to until a month before the college starts.
What?
Yeah.
They don't give you like...
Nope.
And could you be going to any county?
You could be going to any county.
Wow.
Like for instance,
That's crazy.
my youngest kid, he ended up in Galway. Like he lives in Monaghan. Galway is like 150 miles away. No accommodation got, no nothing. And then they allow a certain amount of accommodation for freshmen coming in, but that gets filled really quickly.
Wow.
So like for an entire month, he's scrambling just to find a place to live. Right?
Yeah.
Near to the school. So lucky enough, he got a good one. And he got in with a bunch of really good friends. Actually, it was the second one he got. First one he didn't like, and then we moved him to another one. But yeah, so basically, like your results determine the college you go, the discipline you go to, and then you apply for, like, say, electrical engineering, and you get into electrical engineering, but you don't know which college you're going to electrical engineering. Then you get a letter, but it's predicated on the amount of points you get in your leaving cert. So Nicky's philosophy was, he said, look, I can teach anybody to pass this exam. I can teach anybody to get a good result in this exam. But I'm going to teach you science for the first 12 months. So like our first year, it wasn't even the course books that we had. He was just teaching us science, which was fantastic. Like, I mean, we were all riveted and really interested.
Absolutely.
And then the next year, he taught us how to pass the exam. But one of the things with Nicky was that because of corporal punishment, it was expected from the Christian Brothers that the teachers dole out corporal punishment as well, right?
And what he means, guys, is maybe a right hook.
Maybe a right hook, yeah,
Right.
or a kick or something.
Right.
So Nicky used to have a meter stick, which for Americans is slightly larger than a yard, and he would once a week he would whack it off the desk and break it in two. And bring it up to the Christian Brothers, like, because he'd say, oh, yeah, one of the kids was misbehaving, you know. He'd be going like, oh, you're doing a great job down there. Go on, keep it going, you know.
Right.
And he never, in the entire 2 years we were there, I think he came close once. He brought one guy up, and he brought out the stick, and the guy had a hand up, and he went, you know what, just go back. I don't want to see you back up here again. He never hit one of us in 2 years, which was like some sort of record at the time, like, for the schools we were going to.
Yeah. And I mean, out here, my dad went to Catholic school in New Jersey, and he would say these guys would haul off and just bang as hard as they could. You'd be getting hit.
I had a Christian brother. I was talking to a guy, like at a desk like this, and I was chatting away with the guy. He jumped. The guy was friggin' 80 years old. He's some athlete. You know, he jumped from the floor onto the desk, onto the front desk, ran all the way across the desk, and kicked me in the side of the head.
Jeez.
Just because I was chatting. You know, like it's just, yeah, they were just like, I mean, the things they do, you know.
Crazy. I'll tell you what. We went to pick Tice up today from high school, and we're watching the kids walk. Half the kids look like they were asleep walking across the street out of the high school. And I'm thinking to myself, do we got to find the halfway mark between? Is there a 50-yard line between the Christian Brothers and the current day that we need to find?
I think Tice put it very well. It's like if the teacher can keep you engaged.
Yeah.
You don't need anything, you know. Like
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not the subject matter, it's like it's the personality of the teacher and how he presents it, and
Yeah.
you know,
High school is
involves
different for me.
the class, like, you know what I mean.